Right, so I'm just swapping my vape thing over, then I'll be with you. This is my review basically of the DJI Mini 4K. Where's that gone? How annoying is this? That might work. So I'm just swapping my vape thing over. It's quite a mission getting into it. Right, this is my honest review anyway. This I've had it long enough now to do a review. Oh man. Right. Hello there and welcome. What I'm reviewing is this. I'm reviewing the DJI Mini 4K drone. Basically, I got the Fly More pack, so I've got 2 batteries, my drone, my controller, the DJI bag, which is pretty good. Depending on what you want to do, if you just want to fly around for half an hour, you're only going to need 1 battery. But to be honest, you're probably going to get into it, so I'd probably get 2 and get the because what's going to happen is you're going to go back, you're going to go back and then look at that battery and think, yeah, I should have bought that in the pack to start with. But I'm finding, let's just talk about the battery to start with. A lot of reviews said, oh, you didn't get the full time out of the battery. Well, I can honestly say I'm getting the full time out of the battery. So what you're going to get is your controller, which can just go straight into your smartphone, basically, straight into your phone. There's an app that you download. So all you really do is plug this into your phone, open the app, and away you go. It will tune straight into your drone. Extra little bits I've got with it because I've got the Fly More pack. I've got 2 batteries. I've got this DJI bag, which is really good. It's waterproof and everything. So I've got that. I got 2 batteries. And you also get this, which is your protector. So I just have to cover up my number there. But yeah, I'll put a few graphics on mine. But obviously it would all be grey. You can peel them off, it's not an issue. Now DJI stickers, I just thought I'd make my drone a little bit different. And to power it up, it's really easy to power up. All you do is press that once, press it again. That'll now kind of fire up. You've got the gimbal protector on the front there. I'll just show you the actual, there's the camera. It's a 4K camera. That works brilliantly well, I've got to say. Let's just turn this off. What you do, as soon as it starts up, you see, it will do a test sequence. I'll show you. It'll go up and down. See that there? That's just doing a test, make sure it's all good. And the good thing about this drone is on your actual screen, it basically warns you if you've got to do anything, or are you ready for takeoff and all that. It will tell you, yeah, you're ready for takeoff, or you're not ready for takeoff, you've got to do this and that. But it's all quite straightforward. I've got to say, as a beginner, this is my first sort of real drone. I've had my other drones, which are kind of toy drones, really, but this really is a leap into the real sort of drone world. And I've got to say, I'm completely impressed by it. I can't really fault this drone. I can't be honest with you. The video is just so smooth. I've had that drone up in the sky, right, going for about 40 mile an hour, just going like a lunatic, and that camera just stays as steady as anything. Where it's on a 3-axis gimbal, whatever way it goes, there's different settings you can have the camera on. So you can have the camera so the camera's always like that, no matter what angle I'm flying at, it'll always be like that. But also on your controller on the screen, it tells you how much wind you're flying into and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, all you do, look, is just pull the legs out, flip that out. There you go, look. Not a lot to it, really. It's always good to put this cover back on, because at the end of the day, I suppose that's the most important thing to look after. Cheers, mate. It is a good drone, I've got to say. That's the most important thing you really got to look after is your camera. But it flies brilliantly. Obviously, you got 3 speeds on the drone, which are on the controller here. So I was trying to move the gimbal. Let's put that there. Basically, to I'm liking them Jolly Roger there. Yeah, finding them amusing. Anyway, that's your battery. It's power on. Connect to the drone, and basically that cine mode there is basically, it's like cinema quality. You can just fly along really slowly and get some real sort of slow sort of motion sort of stuff. But you got there, look, in the middle you got normal, then you got sport mode, and it's the sport mode that I'm in quite a bit. But when you go into sport mode, it will then disable the sensor on the bottom, so you could land in a tree. But literally, as soon as you go into sport mode, as long as you're high enough, I've had 40 odd mile an hour out of this. It's only supposed to do 38, I think. But yeah, very quick drone. And once you get used to it, when I first started to fly the drones, I was literally with my controller. I've already taken it out a bit earlier. With the controller, you've obviously got your little joysticks in here, which basically just go on here, look. And what I found to start with, I was really flying in lines. I was like flying like that and then turning and then flying, and that's how I learned. But then you start getting the confidence where you can use both of the sticks at the same time, so you can fly along and turn, which I've now got used to doing. And also the drone, what was that message there? I've used 80% of that. 39 gigs, that's plenty left. Yeah, you'll find that it's really easy to use, and the good thing is if you start running out of there's various ways it can come. You have to let it update the home point, and what I mean by the home point is wherever you take off from, it will register that. And if your controller gets disconnected, if you go too far, it's got a 10k range on it, it's got quite a massive range. If you get disconnected, it will then come back to you, to your home point. But you have to set your altitude, so you've got to remember when you're coming home to have your altitude set high enough so it's going to clear all the buildings, all the trees. I have mine at 100 metres, which is quite high. But then I'm in the countryside, so there's a lot of trees in that area. So what'll happen, as soon as I press home, or it loses, or your battery starts going, it will do it as well. There's no way you can really lose your drone. And if you do lose your drone, I'll tell you something in a minute that's got on here, how to find your drone. But yeah, it's pretty reliable at coming back. The batteries, I would say one battery I'm getting 30 minutes out of it, 25 minutes, which is what it's supposed to do. But it's pretty good, I've got to say, coming back to you, it's pretty light, under 250 grams. Anyway, if your drone suddenly doesn't come back to you, then you can go on your screen, and there's a bit that says find my drone, and what it does, before it actually lands, it will take a little video of where it's landed. It'll also show you on the GPS map where it actually is, so you can find it pretty easily. But I've not had to do that yet because it's always came back to me. It's got a very good range on it. 10 kilometre, I believe, is the range. Nottingham, I don't know, I'll have a look on my laptop. I've got quite a few rave videos. Yeah, the battery in the controller is very good. I've not actually flattened that out yet. I believe that lasts 120 minutes possibly. Right. I should go to a few things in Mansfield. That's in Nottinghamshire. In fact, I dated a girl from a place called Ollerton, which is in Nottinghamshire. How about that? Bit of history for you. Very nice people, the people from Nottinghamshire, I've got to say. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. You got at the back here, you got like a USB slot to charge it up. You've also got your memory card in there. You can take basically the pictures you take from there. Videos just take from here. You can zoom in. It's got zoom. You can have 4K, 30 frames a minute, is it? Or per second, or whatever it is. I don't know. But it's a pretty good video anyway. Anyway, if I had to advise anybody, should they buy one of these? Yes, I would say yes. Get out there and get one. Got sensors on the bottom for when it's landing. Press that to test the battery. Same with the controller. Test the battery, just press that. Batteries are like that. Anyway, whether you're doing other